Look at this.
Oh my God! Wow. Now I'm thinking back to the first time I saw him and Ed Sullivan and the whole thing.
How you doing, Paul? Good to see you.
I'm good, thanks. Yeah.
You look well.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Oh, man, I got to just soak this in that I'm sitting here with you. That's pretty
Never
amazing.
thought we'd meet
You
Paul
got to soak
McCartney.
it in. What about me?
I have a million questions. You were the guy who said to Michael Jackson, you should get into publishing.
Isn't that great?
Yeah,
Don't you love the irony?
And he bought all your songs.
Yeah.
And you said to him, listen, I'll give you fair market value. Let me buy my songs. I want to own them. And he won't do it.
It was a funny thing. We had quite a good little relationship. He rang me up one Christmas Day, I think it was, and I heard this. Hello?
He's very weird.
Well,
Yeah.
I said, hello. I thought, wait a minute. This American fan's got my home phone number.
Right.
And this is weird. I said, hello, yes.
Yeah,
No,
disguise
he's not here.
Yeah.
So, hi, Paul. So, anyway, he came over. I said, what do you want to do? He said, make some hits. I said, that sounds good. So we got a little relationship there. It was quite good fun. And it is true, he did ask me. He said, got some advice, Paul?
Yeah.
I took him aside and said, diddle-a-diddle, and think about getting into music publishing. And I thought he was joking. He said, I'm going to get yours. Well, I went, he's
Sure you
on
are.
the back. Good one. I thought that was a joke. And then I just got rung up and said, he's got yours. And I thought, hey, you know what is weird? I don't mind that because he had all the
business,
cash, someone was selling it, and he bought it. What I don't like is that I've actually written to him a couple of times with Dish in the Dirt. Howard, you got me at it.
Go ahead, yes.
I don't normally
You
try
wrote him
and
a
do
couple
this.
of letters.
Wrote a couple of letters saying, Michael, don't you think after, even if I was just a writer on the payroll, after 30 years
Right.
of being reasonably successful for this company you now own, don't you think I could have a raise?
Yeah.
And he said, oh, well, that's just business. I said, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've never talked about it. He won't even answer my letters.
Oh, my
so, you
God.
know what? If we haven't got that great a relationship.
I did read recently that because of some cash flow problems he's having, aren't your songs up for grabs?
In fact, this might be a good time for me and you to go in and buy these songs. Yeah.
So
No, I
could
think
wind
it
up
may be
owning all
true.
of them, yeah.
I don't know. You never know what's real and what isn't. I don't have access to his accounts, but
I do.
that may be true. I know you do.
I have access to everyone's accounts.
We could go and buy them. But the trouble is, I wrote them for nothing.
Right.
And buying them back at these phenomenal sums, it's just...
It rubs you the wrong
I
way.
can't do it.
What's good, people? It's Jay Coffee on the vid. Back at it, and Sir Paul McCartney said, isn't it ironic? Don't you think, right? Alanis Morissette vibes. It was ironic. I'm sure a lot of y'all heard that story. He, developed this relationship with Michael Jackson, and, they started talking, and he got in his ear about music publishing and, owning the music as the Beatles catalog goes down in the history books, like Mike's as well, no question. Two very iconic individuals in the landscape of music. And Mike turned around. Some would call it finessing. I mean, it's all legal the way he went about doing it, but sometimes what individuals will consider to be legal or moral, two different things. But that's why at the end of that, you heard Paul McCartney saying, yeah, we had this relationship, but then, he kind of turned around and was thinking, well, maybe we really didn't have a relationship at all, and Mike told him that's just business. You know what I mean? It's almost like Paul McCartney's like, were we ever really friends or what? I don't know. But from my understanding to this day, that company, as you see, Mike, what's it called? Sony/ATV, the company that he used to purchase, a lot of different publishing rights, still owns the Beatles catalog. McCartney and Stern's like, yo, maybe we should get together. I heard, at this time when this interview went down, obviously we know Mike is deceased now, but at that point in time, I guess, he was selling some of these catalogs, or maybe he was in some kind of financial situation or something like that. And McCartney just, I don't know, it seemed like it made him sick to even think about going and buying back the music he wrote himself. It's so crazy in the music industry when it comes to publishing, like, the Locks with Diddy, and which I feel like I heard now officially all these years later, their publishing has reverted back to them. But I don't know, it's wild. You would think after individuals heard about this happening to people, artists would say, no, I got to keep my publishing. But who knows? Maybe the way a lot of these record deals go down, publishing's already in there, and there's not much you can do about it, or you got to push for it. Who knows? I don't know. Business can be ruthless. But what do y'all think about that? You guys think that was greasy what Michael Jackson did? He said, it's just business, Paul. You know, what's your thoughts about all that? But another individual that we're talking about today, that this has been going very viral in the news over the past couple of days, is Eminem, right? We know Eminem loved to clown and parody a lot of individuals and take shots at them and diss them in his music videos. You know, that was kind of the formula Eminem had. If you ever go look at his albums and the singles and the releases and the rollouts and the way it went down, of course, we know Eminem had bars, a very lyrical individual, right? Like, even if cats don't necessarily flock with Eminem's music, most individuals are saying, hey, maybe I ain't feeling his music, I ain't bumping it, but yo, that man is nice with the wordplay and the metaphors and all that. Remember, Eminem said, how the fuck am I supposed to get out of debt? I can't rap anymore. I just murdered the alphabet. But for each project, like, his first release would be like a popish type song that would get radio play. Like on the first album, it was My Name Is, you know, like a pop radio song. And then the next one, it was the real Slim Shady. And then the third one, what was the next one? Without Me. And We Made You later on. You know, they were always like popish songs that he would put out first. And in all of them, like My Name Is, and then Just Lose It is a song we're talking about here with Mike that hurt Mike's feelings. All these pop kind of radio play, bubblegum songs, he was always dissing everyone in them, you know? Boy bands, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Elvis, everybody. He was clowning on them, dressing up like them in videos, Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer. He was dissing everyone. You know, if you wanted the bars and all that, you had to buy the album and, you know, dive more into the tracks on there. But as far as what was released for the singles, that's what he would do. And he would dress up like individuals and clown on them. Marilyn Manson, the list goes on. And when Just Lose It dropped off the, what album was that? I think Encore. You know, he took some shots at Michael Jackson on there, dressed up like him, clowned on him. And, you know, he referenced the allegations and things of that nature. And I guess in 2007, Michael Jackson decided to do the same thing to Eminem. And, you know, through his company, purchased Eminem's publishing. As you see, this was going viral all over the place. This little clip from this article. What is it? When Eminem dissed Michael Jackson in 2005, Michael made no comments, which I don't know if that's true. I remember seeing, I'm not 100% on this, that he did speak out via some kind of interview or something and saying like he was heated about it or something. He felt Eminem was wrong. He says he went and bought Eminem's whole catalog and then got paid every time Eminem performed. And you see the little graphic of this post that was going around. And I don't know if he owned the whole rights to the publishing or whatever, but I guess Eminem did get his publishing to revert back to him in 2016. But what do y'all think, man? Michael Jackson, with Eminem, it's like, okay, definitely a good investment, you know, to go make that move. But you see, there was something that, you know, was his motive in doing that. Like, he was upset with what Eminem did, making jokes about his allegations and whatnot. With Paul McCartney and the Beatles, I guess he just was like, yo, that is a good idea, Paul. I'm gonna buy yours. What do y'all think about that, guys? It's a pretty wild story. You know, do you think Michael Jackson is greasy or grimy for doing that? Or do you think he was just a smart businessman? Let's talk about it in the comments. Moving along, though, we have some other unrelated Eminem news, a couple stories to go over. You see Black Thought, another legendary, you know, rapper of the Roots. who Eminem collabed with on Music to Be Murdered by, and you know, rapped with him at a BET cipher. That was one of the dopest ciphers of all time. Eminem, Black Thought, Mos Def, and who else was in it? Was it Quali? I can't recall. But you see, there was this debate going on, and it says Rakim posted this. Eminem versus Black Thought, conversation of the day. Talk about it in the comments. I'll be watching. And you see Royce hopped in the comment and said, they have the words on a string like a yo-yo. The two of the most extreme examples of lyrical overachiever that you could pair together were not worthy. And I think that's, I don't even know what emoji that's supposed to be, but you know, he's just praising both of them. What do you guys think about, you know, Eminem and Black Thought comparison and what Royce was saying there? And then out of nowhere, As Is hops back into the convo. Y'all remember As Is had the internet in a frenzy, you know, as he was part of the Outsiders and was dissing Eminem. And I don't know, he's one of the most hated individuals in the blogosphere. I'm confused by what he means by this post, right? He says, looks like I'm gonna be the newest, oldest artist on Young Money. Laughing emojis. I would definitely sign to Lil Wayne because his verse was better than Eminem's on DTW OYF. Oh, see, I had been trying to figure out what song he was talking about, you know, and it just hit me now. I was like, what song is he talking about? You know, because when I think of Em and Wayne collaboration, I typically think of Forever, you know, with Drake and Ye and all that. Let me know who you think had the hardest verse on there. But then, you know, they have that other No Love Hadaway sample or whatever it was. But no, it's Drop the World on Your Flucking Head. I'm going to pick the world up and I'm going to drop it on your flucking head. That joint went hard. But As Is trying to get Lil Wayne, like, hey, I'm going to give you props. You beat Eminem on that. So sign me to Young Money. What do y'all think about that? I was going to ask y'all, what song is he talking about? But now it hit me right as I was delivering this commentary. So that's going to do it for this one. Michael Jackson, you know, snatching up Sir Paul McCartney, the Beatles, and Eminem's catalogs. And, you know, Black Thought debate, you know, being spoke up by Rakim and Royce the 5'9", and then As Is, you know, talking about, yo, Wayne, your verse was doper on there than M's. Sign me to Young Money. Is Young Money even active anymore? I think it's a rap for Young Money, right? I don't know, but that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'm gone.